So one of my mentors, one of the smartest people I know, he invited me deep sea fishing, and we went on this boat, and you go out there in the ocean and you fish, right? But and then you have you have the group, and then you have a captain of the boat, and he's kind of taking us from spot to spot to fish for different kind of fishes or fish. So my mentor made an analogy of life in general, right? And especially in your life, right? What you're trying to do. Because see, when the captain is going, he's looking at a GPS, right? And this GPS has these radars that are, sending signals to the bottom of the ocean to see where the fish are, right? Because they're congregating somewhere. So when the signal comes back, oh, look, looks like there's some fish here. That's where you go, and behold, you start catching that fish. And what he was saying is like, that's life. Like if you don't have that GPS system turned on and you just go out in the ocean and it's such a huge ocean, right? Like you just start throwing your rod out there, you really leaving it up to luck. And I think the majority of us in life, that's what we do. We're in this big ocean, this big life, all these years, all these opportunities. And we know they're out there. So that's why we throw the rod in, because we know that there's fish out there. But when you just randomly throwing it in different places, you're leaving it up to luck. Hopefully you catch something. But if you don't know what kind of fish eat what kind of bait, where the fish are, where the type of fish you're looking for are congregating, then you are going to constantly leaving it up to luck. And maybe you'll catch something. And you may catch some poisonous fish, right? And because it's luck. When you bring that, you get a bite and you start bringing that reel up, then you don't know until that fish comes out what kind of fish it is. And in finding a connection and seduction and all of this, if you don't know, first of all, what kind of fish are you looking for? Right? You're looking for salmon? Are you looking for trout? I mean, what are you looking for? And then where are those fishes, right? Where, are they over there? Are they over here? Where do they congregate? Where do they live? And what season are they there? What kind of bait do you need to get that particular fish? If you don't know any of this, then you're probably going to end up with someone by chance, by luck. And then all it is now, if it turns into a relationship, that relationship is about just making it work. It's like, well, this is not the fish I kind of wanted, but might as well, I already fished this. I don't really want to go out in the ocean and start all over again, because you never took that time to, one, figure out all of these things, like what kind of fish, where are they, go there with the right bait, the right strategy at the right time, at the right season. But on top of that, you're not even using what you have at your disposal, the technology to go, okay, let me put this radar on and see where these fish really are. And you can do that. Go out there for fun and just try to get lucky. Or you can be really precise so you don't waste your time fishing at the wrong spot for the wrong kind of fish. And a lot of us don't even know what kind of women we like. We just grow up, and our ideal woman at the time is the only woman that we know profoundly is our mother. And that's all we know. And then you go to school, and then you're going to get to know the women around your neighborhood and your community and your environment. So you don't know any better. You don't know there's this other kind of fish out there, and you don't know if you may like that better because all you've seen is one kind of fish, and that's all you know how to fish, and by luck and chance, because in the waters that you're in and the community that you're in and the geography space that you're in, that's all there is. And you start believing that that's all you deserve. That's all that you can actually get. Because to get bigger, better fish, you're going to have to become a different kind of fisherman. And you don't know this, right? Until it's too late. Until you go relationship through relationship, catching the wrong fish. And it's not the fish's fault. It's not the woman's fault that that's who you got, you know. They may be, you know, to use a fish analogy, they may be the fish that like, oh man, got caught by the wrong fisherman. You know, it's a two-way street. But from a male perspective, you got to be really, really, really accurate. You got to be, okay, what women do I like? And sometimes you got to start with the women you don't like. I don't like these kind of women. I don't like the women that are like this, that. I don't like these features. I don't like this. Go from personality to physical. I don't like this, and that. But don't get stuck there with what you don't like, because you're going to start attracting that. After you figure out your boundaries, things that you don't like, then start going detail on a paper. Like, I like this. Man, the ideal woman for me has these things. She's that. She has intelligence, and she's fun, and she's funny, and she's this. And then on top of that, you know, I like long hair. I like women with, you know, a beautiful smile. I'm looking for, you know, nice eyes, you know, a big booty, whatever it is that you want to put it on paper. Don't feel like, oh, I don't want to be superficial. You got to be. It's only a piece of paper. You only putting down your desires and your wants, right? Doesn't mean you're going to end up with that. It's like the same thing with money. People want to be humble. Like, no, put there the exact amount. You know, I want $2.5 million. Put that on the piece of paper. And then put it out, so the universe is going to bring you that. You don't know how yet. You're like, man, this is ridiculous because I don't even know how can I get here. Don't just put it in the piece of paper. You know what kind of woman you want. I want a woman that has long hair, this, that. You don't know how you're going to get her, where you're going to meet her. Put it down. Then go fishing for that. And then use everything at your disposal to get to the place where they're going to be. If you live in the hood, and you want a woman that's educated and they have certain intellect and features, and you know that in your hood, you already know how a lot of the women are, then if you stay there, you're fishing there, you're at the shore, you can't catch the big fish at the shore. Right? You got to get super lucky for that. So you got to get on that boat, and you got to now navigate these rough waters and probably go somewhere really far to try to catch the fish that you're looking for. And sometimes you need someone to guide you in that path, because you don't know how to get to where those fish are. You don't know where the woman that you're looking for is at. Right? So you may need to go into places that are exclusive, that you don't have access to yet. So you need access to there. And you need to become, if you're trying to get that total package woman that has everything, including intellect, education, money, then she probably don't need you if you don't got that. It's going to be hard for you to get to her because you don't have, I mean, what can you offer the woman that you're looking for? You're like, oh man, I want this, this, and that, but I can only offer a grilled cheese sandwich. But I want her to give me the filet mignon. Then you're like, well, she's probably looking for the same thing, probably more, if she's at the level that's a lot higher than you. So you gotta now bring yourself up to that level where you can actually attract that kind of woman, right? And keep in mind, the more demanding you are, about the woman that you're looking for, that I think you should be, the more they're going to ask for it. It's not free. They're going to ask, okay, you want $1 million? They want $1 million. It's not a lot to ask because you ask for $1 million. So to give her $1 million, it shouldn't be that much. So does it want $2 million? But if you're not prepared to give her that, then you got to get up to that level. Or you can go, I don't want to put the effort. I'm going to stick over here with the free ones. The ones that don't want anything from me because they're lucky to get me. And that's all they ask for. And I feel good that way. I'd rather be the big fish in the small pond than try to be a fish that now I'm in a big pond with big fishes and I have to now grow to my environment. I got to grow as a fish and become a big fish so that I can get the fish that I'm looking for. Learn to fish. Become a better fisherman. Become better yourself so that you can get more rewarding catches. Or don't complain that all you get at the, you get in that bottom fish. You can't complain when that's the kind of fisherman you are. You're one of them bottom fishermen. Lucky ones. You're trying to get lucky every day. Nah, man, don't get lucky. Get precise. Get that plan, that fail-proof system, that plan. But it's not going to start until you don't know your boundaries, what you don't want and what you do want. Once you know that, then you got to learn how to get what you want. And then once you learn that, you're going to figure out that, hey, I don't got the tools. Get the tools. And now you become better, bigger. You become bold. You could become brass. You become that fisherman that gets the big fish. When you look at other guys, they're going to go like, man, how you do that? It's like, man, exactly what I'm telling you. Tell them that so that they can become equipped to also become better and get the fish that they're looking for. Also keep in mind, not everybody that you give this knowledge to is going to actually do something about it. They'll hear it. They know you're right. They'll get stuck there. They'll start Monday. They'll start next year. Don't waste your time convincing people to do better. Don't convince people to look at their potential and to live up to their potential. Say it once and move on. Don't make it your life lesson to rescue someone that don't want rescuing. So, till next time, peace.